So you can see here's a picture of my dog, and what it does is it goes in and it blurs that area, but it kind of matches it to the pigmentation of whatever the photo is so that it doesn't look too odd. I'm giving this for a Mother's Day gift, and these are the settings that I'm using to set this up for my mom. So I went ahead and went into settings and I changed everything to manage photos. This is where you can see the storage. This is where you can see your friends. The display is the most important thing, so I've got the brightness level up, and then the slideshow is probably something that is going to be a personal preference, but you can change the timer. I set it to 15 seconds. I feel like 30 seconds was a little bit too long, but if you prefer, you can change it basically like every day. You can put it on a different picture every day for 24 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes. So I'm going with 15 seconds because I know my mom has a squirrel attention span. So this is the one that is kind of like up to you, but I don't like it when the photos fit the frame, because if you have a photo that is like basically taken in a square or taken as a 4x6, then it's not going to look right. It's going to zoom it all the way in. So what I did with that is I changed the settings to photos do not automatically fit the frame. But I think that this looks better than trying to stretch things across the screen, because it just doesn't wind up looking right. And then here at the bottom, you can put the caption. So I just put my dog's name, and I try to put the date on things if I can remember. Here I put the restaurant that we were at, and I put 2025, because whenever people are coming over to your house and looking, they may not have the context that you have. So it's nice to be able to put that to show other people when they're looking through your photos. So this is what it would look like if you had like a long photo. And see, this is what it looks like with a 4x6. So if I didn't have that setting turned on, what it would do is stretch that all the way across the frame, and it would probably just show like this much of my face. So instead of doing that, I'm just setting it on this other settings. I'll go back one more time and show you how to do that. Just tap the screen, go to settings, go to slideshow, then go to fit frame and turn it off. So right here, just turn that off. Now, if you want to add friends, just go to my friends and then push up at the top right, add. And that's going to show your friend code. I'm not going to show that here, but that's basically how you would add people. You can tell your friends and family. If you're setting this up to give as a gift, you could surprise someone by having all the photos already loaded onto it. You can change it later, so you can go back and choose fill frame. See, this is what it looks like if you chose that. So I'll go back and put fit to frame. So those are your options. So it just depends on your personal aesthetic, but it's not automatically going to fill the frame if you don't choose that, but you can do it manually. See, this picture I think would look fine filling the frame, but there's some other ones that wouldn't necessarily look good. So that's a personal preference, and that's also like how picky you are, but I'm pretty picky when it comes to things in my home.
So it does come with a way to mount it. You can put it on the wall, or you can set it up and just kind of put it on a shelf. But I actually got my mom this to put it on. It's just like a little, almost like a cookbook rack, because I figured she would like the look of that better. So I just wanted to show y'all that idea in case you were looking for something outside the box. But she actually really loved it. So it turned out being a great gift.